Malawi, I'm boy.
Hey, what's up?
Seriously.
Malawi, I'm boy.
What's going on?
What are you laughing at?
What's
What's
with the
funny?
speaking sound? What's with the
Oh, it's
squeaking
my
sound?
chair. It's my
Oh
chair.
my
It needs a bit of
days!
grease.
Oh my days! Oh my
Mine does that too.
Needs a bit of
Oh
grease.
wow!
Needs a bit of grease.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another 5 round show. You with me, MP, and on my left here will be Nala, and the bottom will be
Hey.
Wantali. Happy Friday, guys! Well, first of all, we hope that you had a very good week and that you're actually up here and watching us here. Oh, on time! Wow, what is this? It's a new year, man. New 5 rounds.
You got it.
Hey.
We're
If you
built
don't get
different.
it, forget about it.
We're built different. We're built different. We're built different. So, guys, if you didn't join us last week was amazing. We had the guys on, and well, pretty much I wasn't really, that. But now that I'm back, I'll be presenting you tonight. Well, relax. Now
Sorry,
that I'm
sorry,
back,
sorry, sorry.
I'm presenting tonight, and I'm hosting you all, guys in the comments there. Definitely not Francis. Welcome, most of all. So tonight, as we were actually, just looking at this, we are going to be talking about, the views in work. What's going on out there, and it's very understandable what's going out there because we're first of all we're in the pandemic, then we're out of it a bitish, but the reality is work, the work dynamic, the work style kind of changed in life. It's more of in and around those that are lucky, like, working in the office and stuff like that with the monitors and all that stuff. They're working from home or either working hybrid and all that stuff. So tonight we're just going to be talking something in and around there and the changes that are happening and all the other stuff that people are experiencing. We want to know what you're experiencing and what everyone else is going through. I know, Nala, don't be calling me on that one. I
I
know I
didn't
kind of
say anything.
I know, I know,
Why are
I
you
know,
picking on me? I didn't say anything, sir.
I know. So tonight we're gonna be talking about our title is A View into the Working World. So this is season 18, and there we are. So this is episode one of it, and there's more to come. So I'll be hosting you, but before we start, like don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Oh,
share this
wait,
video.
wait,
Hey.
wait,
I
wait,
know
wait, wait,
my
wait.
boy. I know I got my boy there.
It's there. It's there now.
So don't
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
to
yeah.
like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because we're on here every Friday at 7 p.m. GMT. And as well, you can catch us on 5 rounds on IG Live, on TikTok, on everywhere. You want to check us out. We're on Twitter as well. All the handles are in the bottom there. So yeah, like we're doing it. So Nala, just start and then, I'm just going to fire through the questions one of the questions that we're actually going to be asking right about now
Mhm.
is the working from home debate already over? Because yeah, now we're like, nearly post pandemic, I would say, but then yeah, there's a few variants coming through. But like, is the working from home debate over? Like, do you feel like we need to go back in the office? Do you feel like, permanently we need to be working from home? Do you feel like,
Yeah.
there's a need to be the mix, or there is just working from home was supposed to be there from the start? It's just that, the older generation kind of pulled us back. They just wanted us to see us right in front of them
Mhm.
and work as hard as horses do and all of that stuff. So is it working from home? No, I'm just saying that is the working from home
Okay,
debate
okay, okay.
already over? And guys in the comments there, would you like to join in the conversation? Yeah.
Hmm.
So, ask me that question again. Do you mean like is it better to work from home than the office? Is that what you're asking
Yeah,
me?
like, is it better to work from the office? Is it better to work from home? Is it better to have a hybrid kind of thing? Is it better
Yeah.
to,
I
yeah,
think I think personally,
Do
I
you want to
think
mix?
no, like I think you just have to do what works for you. For me, I love working from home. I've been working from home indefinitely for close to a year now, and I can say it has drastically changed a lot in my life. It has improved my stress levels and my performance. Firstly, I'm truly grateful for the fact that I don't have to commute in the morning. Oh my God, that was such a pain because every morning I would always run late to catch my train.
Mm,
So that's one thing that I hated so much. It was always running for the train. And also I've saved so much money on coffees, I've saved so much money on
tea.
lunch. I have saved so much money on transportation and time. So that's one of the things. The other thing is also like it's improved work-life balance for me. I'm able to have more hobbies on the side. I'm able to do more interesting things that I'm interested in. I have
Mm,
to do that now because I work from home. And the fact that it's improved my performance levels, I believe it's improved. Because for me, every time I'm working, I feel like someone's watching me. So I always have to be on top of my game. I'm always like, I need to do this, I need to do that. Even after work is supposed to be done at 5 o'clock.
mm.
I, if I have to send that like two other emails, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna wait for it to do it tomorrow. I'll just do it because I'm at home.
That's more like overtime. All right. Okay.
I don't mind because I'm at home. I don't need to run for my train to be like to be packed up in a train or miss my train because what I was 2 minutes late from leaving work.
God damn. All right. All right. What do you think, Wintali? Because knowledge is spilled there, like the good side of it. I think like there's so many things involved behind all of that.
First things first. Make sure y'all gotta like the video. First things first. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this now. Like the video or else. No,
Why you
no,
gotta
no,
scare
no.
people like
No,
that,
no,
sir?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But guys, please, yeah, like the video, man. You know what to do. You know what to do. It should be like I don't know what you do when you enter. Um, I
Check
wanna
in.
I wanna ask one question. What debate is it? So you say there is a working from home debate. What is the debate exactly? Before I answer the question.
All right. So the debate will start from here, right? I'll give you a few examples just to for people that want to make it so exciting for their life. They say, "Oh, you know what? I would love to have a job where I can work anywhere in the world. You know, I would love to have a flexible kind of schedule. I would, this kind of thing of like, I hate office politics. I want to walk away from that. I just want to be the best employee and do my shit." And it's turned out to be great, right? So it's turned out to be great for most people, and then it's turned out to be detrimental for other people. Like their mental health is kind of just depleted because then you're looking at it and your schedule now is you wake up at 8:55 and you're starting work at 9 o'clock. Your body is still snapping out of it, is still trying to figure out all of this stuff, right? And people are saying, working from home is really bad for you. Working from home is not really productive. Working from home will not lead you to, be a skillful kind of like individual. Some are like, nah, I'm more skilled, I'm more productive, I'm all this, I'm all that. So we're trying to figure out what is really,
No, the
the
question
debate
is
to it. Yeah.
who's saying that? Who's saying
But you
working
know
from
what? No,
Um,
home?
no. You know what? There's been a debate now that since coronavirus is kind of like it's no longer the main topic now. A lot of people have been saying that, oh, we need to go back to work. There's a lot of companies that are bringing people back into work. So now everyone's like, why do I need to go back into work if I'm comfortable working from home? I'm doing my work and even working overtime. So that's where the debate comes in as to is it better to work from home or be in the
Mm,
office?
okay. Okay. Um, I think this one is a very I don't know. The debate itself is between for me I feel like it's between the employer and the employees, you know.
Yeah.
Um it's something that it's a conversation you have between people who are used to working in the office and want to get back to that culture and people that want to work from home because they've seen the benefits of it.
Yeah.
So I think looking at it that way, you know, the debate here is is it good for that for whichever company for people to work from home or working from the office? So I think
Mm.
I think what Milk Flavor Soda said there. He said, look, um, it's not over. I'd say it's not over, but the thing is, it's depending on the occupation. You might need to work in the office because of the
Yeah,
equipment that is provided. And
yeah.
on that note, milk flavored soda. I'm not sure if you can work from. You can make lemon cake from home, my G. Not to the standard anyway. So sorry, my G. The bakery ain't coming to your house. Don't worry about
Uh,
that.
No
uh,
delivery.
yeah. So unless they make some sort of robot that makes cake or something, and in that case, then they don't even. Never mind. Let me carry on what I was.
Move on.
Let me carry on what I was saying before I get a man out of job here. Yeah. So the debate is, which one is better, or is it still is it an issue? Should it be an issue? Should you work from home? I think, look, it depends on the individual to
yeah,
start with, because
yeah,
there's certain people that enjoy working at the office. Certain people enjoy the commute. Certain people like direct communication.
yeah.
And certain people just want to get away from their house. Certain people don't want to pay the gas bills. Let's be realistic here. They don't want to have too much gas or too much of an
Hi,
expense
Ovi. And
on
let me
their.
Ovita,
just
why are you
What?
breathing? Why are you
ju-
breathing so loudly, sir?
just yeah,
Because
just a
I
moment.
was running up, down, up and down, up and down. I had to put on the fire and this, and it's too many things.
All right. And just want to give a shout out to Guja there. Here's my study mate, and I just want to say, hey, what's up? Thank you very much for popping up on the
Susan,
stream.
what's the study? What's the study mate?
Uh,
What is the what is the study mate? What is the study mate? I want to understand this English. I hate this one.
you need to have a
People
study
that study
buddy.
together,
Study buddy.
Oh, okay.
exchange ideas.
Let me get. Let me
Whatever
get.
you were trying to do
Oh
didn't work.
my
Try
Let
again.
me
days.
get this.
Oh my days. Welcome back, Ovi.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This
And
is
he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
this
Oh,
is
I
good.
No,
thought
I'm
he was
not.
gone.
No, I'm not going.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Like, look,
Yeah.
it depends on the person. It depends on you the person, and also the job you're in. Like Francis just said, if you can do your job to the utmost of your ability without having to work from home, without having to go to the office, then it's a choice. I think it's just a choice. It shouldn't even be a debate. It should be an option. I think the bigger debate should be, can you work from anywhere?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you work from
Strip club.
wherever you want to? No. That's not what I mean. I mean, can you work from, I don't know, whatever country that you want to work from? Do you know what I mean? I think that's the next step. That's the bigger debate. But if we look at obviously the benefits on both sides, obviously working in the office or working in a work environment, there's better teamwork. You get to know people a little bit better because you're there. You get to sort of know what people are about in a sense, because you're in the same area trying to tackle the same thing.
No, me, I
Um,
think.
What do you think, Ovi?
Me, I think no. Working in the work environment is not good. Working from home is the best thing that could ever happen. Anyway, just want to say that
Why?
because
Why?
there's no supervisor, more ring.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Wow.
You still have a supervisor that
Wow.
is actually
You're
looking at
snitching
you
on yourself
preventively.
out here.
I know, right?
Exactly.
The guy done told on himself. He done
I'm like
told.
I'm like the new rappers right now snitching on themselves.
He done told on himself. Do you know what I mean?
So
For free.
guys in the
For
yeah,
free.
so
For free.
yeah, so guys in the comments, share your view
I
on
guess,
this.
but I
Like,
think companies love it.
you think companies love it?
Yeah, they do love it. They're saving a lot
Love
of
what?
money.
You're
They
not
How?
love the
really.
fact that people are working from home and all that. I think so.
That's very debatable kind of thing.
Ju-
That's why
I-
we're actually
well,
asking.
I know.
Here's
Yeah,
the
but think about it. Those guys have to pay for electricity. They have to pay for, let's say, if you're
So
if
let,
there's
let, let me
internet.
let me hold you there before you stretch yourself with this point, right?
Yes.
Every company that owns a huge ass building, they pay a list that's like maybe 5 years, 10 years, right?
Yeah.
They're tied to that list for that long.
The
And if
type of
you
what?
Yes.
Liz.
The
Liz.
type of
Who's
what?
Liz? Who's Liz?
Liz, who's Liz? Mention yourself.
Lease, please.
Liz.
Yeah.
But they're tied for renting the place.
Yeah.
They're tied.
No.
They're tied for renting the place.
So you're,
Lease.
yeah. So
You know,
you're tight.
Liz.
It's like
Yeah.
Lisa without the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Oh my.
Yeah, but see,
So,
you need to
you
know.
signed
Look,
that contract.
this is tied only for renting the space. But if it's the internet bills, the electricity bills, you know those coffee things that you have your snacks, those are not tied into lease.
Wow, bro. But how much money is paid over for that contract just to
How
have
are we
that
going
type?
from
Bruh,
Millions.
like I'm
to business
That's a lot.
I
agreement?
know.
No, this guy was just like, the companies enjoy it. Companies are not spending a lot of money. So I was just trying to put it out there to say that
Do you
companies
think?
are losing
Okay,
a lot of money.
no,
Just to have
educate
that.
me. I don't think they're losing a lot of money because if they weren't, if they were not, if they were, maybe the real Liz, please
No,
stand up.
no, calm down. No. RB says, may the real Liz please stand up.
May the real Liz, please stand up.
It's
And
pretty boy here.
So Milk Flavor Soda says, Nala, who's Liz? He says, no.
Let me
Listen,
tell you who
Liz.
Liz is.
Lizzie
That's
McGuire.
my,
Liz McGuire.
that's my other
My five
personality.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay, I get it. All right, okay.
I thought you would say-
Okay, role playing and stuff like that.
Wow.
Chicka, 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 chicka.
Wow.
Wow. All right, what's up? Help us with the
I
comments
mean,
there while you're at it.
Valentine's is coming.
Hey,
where
where's
is
your
Liz?
husband?
No, where's Liz? Okay. Right. Let's see. Yeah. So, Milk Flavor Soda said, "Look, a good example is game devs struggled from home to push out published games because they didn't have enough equipment to polish out the bugs." Not necessarily accurate. Milk Flavor Soda. I think most devs struggled because there was no So most companies, right, we're still stuck in legacy system. What do you call old systems? So systems that are not dependent on the cloud and not fully connected to things on the internet. So you had to be in the office to do that because they were saving money. You've got to understand, companies will not make a change until they see it viable, profitable. So why would they make a change if the system is working? Why should we go on the cloud? If that makes sense, right? So the companies are doing that. Then when COVID hit, obviously everyone was like, let's get this cloud thing, let's get it going. Do you know what I mean? So by the time they were getting there, they were sort of half stepping in. They weren't really ready for the scenario. So this is why devs were not ready to do their jobs. It's not that they didn't have the equipment. They had the equipment. They just didn't have the the capacity to do it. That's it. So yeah. The capacity. I said we don't have the capacity.
We do not have the capacity.
So RB said, and makeup money, Nala. At 50 quid a bottle of foundation, I'm saving bank here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Put
Do you
that.
know how
Super
bank
chat.
time? I ain't gotta do my makeup in the
Is
morning
it?
when
Put
I
that
run to
through
the
super chat.
man.
Do I see a 50 quid super chat coming?
I just seen that 50 go through. Thank you, RB. Thank you.
I get money. Okay, but on the bright side, catfish. So Milk Flavor Soda says, but on the bright side, catfishing is way more achievable. Wow. Okay.
What?
Apparently, catfishing is what.
Because you're working from home.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Turn on your camera. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Abi says, I'm definitely more productive at home since I don't get to go to my colleagues' desks and bonds.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens to me in the office.
Antisocial
Every time.
behavior.
Is this somebody saying they don't like work gossip? Damn, all right. You just there to do
They
your
don't
job and
like
get out.
office politics.
So Milk Flavor Soda says bonding is so fun, especially when you don't connect to a forced chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't consent. Sorry, don't consent. Here we go. Jeez, man. You guys in the chat, have you ever heard of that glorious thing called an oven? Trust me, that device makes baking so much easier. Yeah, okay. How many cakes can you fit in your oven, mate? Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bro, do you need a hug?
Dude, what's up? You're going hard today, cuz.
It's just
What's up?
it's just it's
That's better out here worrying about you, cuz.
all
You
right.
all right?
OV for president, apparently.
RB, big up to you too, G. Woohoo! RB, what's up? I like
Milk Flavor Soda says, "Oh, honestly, because of working from home, I was able to launch my OnlyFriends account, and I'm more free to make whatever content I want." Wow.
Wait, what is only friends or only?
You know what he means. You know what he means.
Okay,
it's free, but his page is free. Nobody's gonna pay for you.
The Milk Flavor Soda.
you just gotta subscribe.
Milk Flavor Soda says, MP, MP said this, of course, says we need to add people to this relationship. Nala puts on a wig. Liz is here.
Role play. I said role play. Role play.
And Liz is the
Role play.
Hey, that's mad rude. Okay.
It's all about role play.
So let's see. Look at Nala going through his following list on live to dig out Liz. Wow. Okay. So now it's turned into this Liz story.
is me.
Liz
That's
needs
the
to come
gag.
through on the next IG live.
Liz is me. That's the gag.
When the low playing.
God damn. Oh my God damn.
Why
All
are you
right,
so bothered?
I'm not even gonna read the rest of what Milk Flavor Soda just said. Obviously, I should have said pause in it, but I wasn't thinking that way. This guy's a bit mad. You know, when I said the oven thing, he's taking it elsewhere. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Completely elsewhere.
Unreal.
So carry on, sir.
So carrying on. So now that we talked about all of that working from home kind of stuff, like so it's come to the point that everything's changing up now. Now it's moving over to a hybrid kind of working style. So
I'm sorry. Continue.
oh my days. Can we all right, cool.
I swear.
I won't be reading the comments. I'll leave that to Antali and just focus on this. Focus.
Otherwise, the comments will destroy you, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now the top story, you know yourself, trending.
All right, so now that we've moved from working from home, just being that one, kind of path of like everyday kind of lifestyle. Now that it's on to like introduction of hybrid, right? I don't know if you guys are actually working hybrid or is it full working from home kind of situation?
Dude, full time. Come on. When I start work at 8, I get out of bed at 2 minutes to 8.
Wow.
I got the sticks in my eyes.
I know, right? Just thinking of yourself, like, why would you do that, sir?
I sleep. Hey, look, this is how I sleep. I sleep with my laptop like that when it's 2 minutes to 8.
Wow. All right, cool. Let's get back into this. Like, so, well, on my end, I'm doing more hybrid, and I just thought I share, like, I ask a question, so I share my part as well. Like, like with the hybrid kind of thing, like, what do you think is the difference at this point? Because that you've already experienced, like, working from home completely for like maybe nearly a year or 2 years, or now that you're being forced to go back. Like, what's the difference now that you knew your workmates then? Now you know them post kind of like pandemic, and like, do you really have to physically be there and work, or what's your experience like at this very moment? Like, do you feel like you want to walk out because then it doesn't seem to be the same work environment that you actually did before, and now that you're moving on, and kind of the skill shares? Were you getting more over during the pandemic, or now you kind of switching up all of that stuff? So I'm just going to pose in the question there and hoping that, one of you guys answer it. If you can't, I'll kind of jump in and share my experience. I'll start with Wantali. I think I would more relate to you. You did hybrid in the kind of sense, is it?
I never done hybrid working in my life, bro.
Guys in the chat, Guys in the chat, has any one of you done the hybrid kind of work style, and how's it going on
No,
with you guys?
real,
And
Me
real
prior to
G's,
this, I did the hybrid working.
yeah,
real G's don't do hybrid, cuz.
yeah.
Yeah, real G's don't do hybrid. We
Wow.
tell the boss, you go to your boss, you gotta look him in the eyes, straight in the eyeballs. Say, dude, I'm done with this hybrid. I'm working from home. Either you fire me or not.
So you're the quite quitter kind of person. Okay.
No,
Keep this
look him
I
in the
mean,
eyeballs.
in the meantime, guys, I've got a poll going at the minute. What you prefer? Do you prefer working from home, or do you love working in the office? So let us know. At the minute, working in the office is the preferred one according to the people that have voted.
Really?
Yeah. This is
You guys gotta have serious. You guys gotta have serious problem. Do you have problems at your house? No. Listen. Do you live in a shack or in a house? Because if you don't,
Are we going to talk about this topic, or are we going to keep like
okay,
what?
okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
take it on, Nala.
I kind of don't understand your question. Are you trying to say that what's the difference now that I have to go back into work? Is
Yeah,
that what you're
like
saying?
like what's changed, the whole experience of it. Like, do you feel like you really need to physically be there? Do you feel like there's a bit of skill share, kind of like knowledge share when you're over in the office than it is like when you're working from home? Like, the ideas of it, like when you're in teams, what do you feel like when you're in teams? Do you feel that connection, that team or collaboration kind of thing and stuff like that? Like, do you feel like you need to be in the office and all that stuff?
I don't feel like I need to be in the office again. Like I said, I
Right.
enjoy working from home. I don't like having to go to the office. I understand that it's great fun going to the office, meeting everybody there.
Hmm.
But for me, I am more productive being at home. And if there's anything that I need to learn, I
Mhm.
will go ahead and go learn it on my own, or I will ask somebody. If there's anything that I need from my teammates or my workmates, all I have to do is just talk to them via Teams. I was training somebody a couple of weeks ago, and all we needed to do was just share screens. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't need to be
Knowledge.
in the office. Yeah, I don't need to be in the office to do that.
Share your screen hashtag.
Share your screen. So yeah, like I like again, this only works. It works. I think with the hybrid thing,
Mm.
if it works for you, go for it. Kudos for you. But for me, I prefer working from home. I'm more productive when I'm working from home. Again, going to the office when I was doing the hybrid, going to the office like 2 days a week.
I think.
I didn't do a lot of work. It was just I would always want to catch up with.
Sorry, 1 second. Can we weigh the pros and cons of this? Like working from home, because
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think out of all of us, everyone's worked from home, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so maybe we should weigh the pros and cons. Like, okay, so working from
Mhm.
home right now, what are the pros? What are the cons? Then working in the office, what are the pros? What are the cons? And then sort of compare like, wow, sorry to interrupt you, but yes, carry on.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Carry on.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's all I was gonna say.
All right.
God damn, man. God damn. Well, what's your take, Montali? Like, any difference? Have you for once just gone in the office just for one day and you
Yeah,
said
I have.
you said
Actually,
you said F this, F
no.
this.
I'll be honest
I
with you.
like
I loved it. I loved it. But I think, like everybody else, you're saving money here. 'Cause
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right? It comes
Mm.
down to the money, and we're in a unique, well, in a situation where we've come out of the pandemic. Bills are going through the roof. Landlord wants their money. Then you got debt. Then you got all these things, man. Then you got to have a partner as well. You have to spend your money on. Valentine's is
Just
coming.
call me. Hey, where's your
Where is
husband?
your
Lonely.
Lord?
Yes. Did you see that? I changed it to husband. But anyway, we move.
You said
Oh
husband.
wow.
We move.
Oh, what are you telling us that we don't know?
So yeah, and then obviously for some of y'all who are out there doing the most with the mostest,
In
you know.
January.
Yeah. So if you're doing like it's financially straining. So what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say here,
Financial
what I'm trying to
stability.
say is, first of all, it's down to the money. I don't think it's about the experience. It's down to the money, because if anyone maybe there are people who just prefer to work from the office. But if there's anyone who can work from home comfortably, I think everybody will probably go for the option for just the fact that they're saving money.
Yeah.
It goes down to that first. But secondly, if I weigh both things, right? Let me weigh up working from home. I think working from home is good. I think it's productive because it's less pressure. You're in a comfortable environment.
Yeah.
You're in an environment that no matter what, you could just sort of switch off for a minute and sort yourself out. So for mental health and stability and all those things, it's a good thing. But for health, it might be a bad thing, and
Why?
I'll explain why.
A couple of weeks I'm looking at a bag of spoons, bruh. I stand on the mirror and I look at my belly in the past couple of months. I'm like, God damn.
Can you explain the English behind that? Anyway, let me put it this way, right? Let me put it. You're in your comfort zone to start with. You are less active. You will be. You're more prone to doing less than what you do. You're automatically less active because you're not exactly leaving your house. You don't have a reason to leave your house, most of the time, right? Which means you're not going to run after that train if you're Nala, right? So that's less of those calories. You're not going to spend a little bit of time standing because you burn a lot of calories standing. You know what I mean? So if you spend most of the time working from home and you're sitting, which is probably what the majority is doing, you're accumulating. You're not spending some energy. So it will have some effects to your health, right? So,
Can I give you an example? One example. I just give one example. Like recently, even the light from for my fridge, it's blown up because I'm opening the fridge every 10 minutes.
The what?
Take food. The fridge. The light bulb.
Prone. Sorry.
The light bulb in the fridge has blown up because I'm opening the fridge every 10 minutes.
Y'all missed Ovi's joke. Well done.
I swear to God, but
dude, you gotta hit the drop quicker than that, Ovi.
I mean, I was there like, come on. Try again later.
So this guy throwing me off. Yeah, so on the working from home part, that could be some of the issues. The other issue is you got to look at it this way as well. Let's say you're for a single person who's living on their own, whatever. It's ideal because it's your own space, right? But let's say you've got children, you've got a partner, and whatnot. It might not be good for your mental health. Because you're spending a lot of time at home with your family all the time. These are the same people you see week in, week out, year in, year out. You know what I mean?
That is your family. That is your.
Listen, they can see me forever and ever. You need to go out.
You're saying that you go the whole year, good times.
No, I'm not saying that. But bro, if you
decide
to have kids, you can't say that. Damn, I can't all the time. How does
that?
No. That's one thing. Secondly, right? It's about focus. I don't know about you guys, but when working from home, the first thing I needed to do was create a working environment, like in the space that I'm working in, because I don't think I can have certain things around my desk or whatever it is, to remind me that I'm home or to distract me from what I'm doing, if that makes sense. I think that's one of the important things. So
do you dress up?
Who works in PJs? Ain't nobody working PJs. This is why you got to get out of bed.
No.
I do. I swear to God, I do.
Actually, you know what I do? I maintain what I used to do when I was working from the office. Shower, have food, and then sit at your desk.
Me, I swear to God.
Gotta have a lazy day.
I work in PJs. I've got a PlayStation in the office. Sometimes I'll be on the PlayStation just waiting to do my. No word of a lie.
I'll never switch on my PlayStation during the day.
I have it.
I work from my room.
No, me, I've got an office.
Like I said, the discipline, right? Because you're switching your mind frame here. Because I'm trying to get to a point, right? That if you have other people in the house or whatever it is, your focus will be different, because you're focused on doing work, but let's say your partner or whoever it is saw something on TikTok and they got to show it to you. You know what I mean?
Check this out.
Just send it.
Oh, just send it, is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, there are different examples. Let's say, I don't know, things happen, the mailman, whatever, your neighbor, people are not.
If Lizzie said something, things like that. Like
I
that
can
they can-
understand. I can understand the argument on the other side. It can be
Yeah.
distracting, and for somebody who's not disciplined as well, so say Nala says she does what she used to do, working, but not everybody is Nala. There might be some people who are like, yeah, I'll just work from my bed. Who cares? So today I'll work from my bed. Next day I'll just sleep while I'm in the meeting. The other day I missed the whole.
Just switch off the camera.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is there's also a flip side of this. If you're
Yeah.
disciplined and the ideal employee, then this is great. But if not, it does save the company money as well. I know MP's talking about a lease and all of that, but what companies are starting to do is rent out their spaces.
Yes.
So what companies are doing is
Yes.
renting out their spaces. They're creating solutions for these problems that they have. So it's not necessarily a big issue financially,
Yeah.
even for companies. They're saving
Yeah.
money and using that money for welfare as well. They're using the money to help you be a better employee or get what you want, more of what you want from work. Now, working in the office, I'm not going to say that I've worked in an office environment for too long, because most of the jobs I've been in weren't really office based.
How pallets? You cannot work in an office, obviously.
It wasn't a pallet job, but okay. But okay, I'll take that. I think the pros are the social element. Nothing
Yeah.
beats being in an area with people, right?
Yeah.
Amen.
It doesn't matter if you have a video or whatever. Nothing beats being in an area with a person there in that moment. Do you know what I mean? The connections that you can make with people, they're
Yeah.
very important, because I feel like you learn things through interaction. Man would not advance if there was no connection. It makes you a little bit more social because you're exercising your social skills. I know over like Zoom or whatever it is, you're there, but you're there. You can easily just click a button and go, I'm not here. You know what I mean? And most of the times you're spending time on your own anyway.
Yeah.
You've got headphones on, whatever. So
That comment is class. Totally, just read that, and just think about it.
A guy I was training last week went on his dinner break and woke up the next day at 12 p.m. Do you know what I mean?
Just think about
He's gangster.
These are the
RB,
issues.
he's gangster. He's gangster.
These are
He's
the
gangster. He's putting signs.
I can understand. And then there's another part here, yeah? Working from the office, right? Let's say you work in a role that, I don't know, requires you to do reviews with your manager, direct reviews. And let's say,
True.
your work is based on actions that you do or things you say, your body language, whatever it is. If your manager can see it, they can demonstrate to you how you do it right, or they can demonstrate things that you need to do right. Again, the relationship between you and your manager.
But you can do that over Teams.
But
You
let's be
can
honest.
do that
I want to be honest. I want to be honest as well.
So let me ask you a question, Nala.
You see, no, the way you said
in person, an interview via.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let's say you're doing your job and your job involves you speaking to customers or whoever, right? Over Zoom, for example. Would you be happy to be doing that with your manager in the same Zoom call? Or would you prefer your manager to be overlooking you, right? In an office environment, overlooking you where you can't even see the manager and you're just doing your thing, but they're supervising you, right? So would you like to know that that person is there to supervise you in the call, right? While you're doing your job? Or would you rather be comfortable enough to do your job when your manager's helping?
I've had to do that before.
Yo,
so like I am comfortable. I'm comfortable with that. Like I am okay. I'm very comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's what you are saying. But when I've been looking at your preview, when I've been looking at your work progress so far, I'm not impressed.
Again, another skill.
The other important thing about working from the office, right? Especially for people that are in IT, or the problem that Milk Flavored Soda mentioned, is the equipment is there. So everything you need to do is there. So if things go wrong, 9 times out of 10, you will still be able to do your job. But then if you're home, let's say your internet
provider decides
provider just says That's it.
It's over.
Man out
Yeah.
here. That's you done.
But I as well. I would add. I would add to that like people will learn things quicker because I remember like my job when we were starting training and everybody was doing the training from home. They sent all the equipment at home and like there was be some people that they know basic how to use a computer and on the training, and there's some people that know it more, right? But it would be so hard just to get someone to log into something, and this person is told that you just have to put on the first line username and this, but I was telling you it was taking about maybe 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Because the person is not, well, if they were in the physical place of the office,
All they need to do is just show them.
yeah, they could just show them straight away and they'll get the grasp of it. But I mean, it was ridiculous. At some point I'm like, okay, you really, how can you not get that? And they'll try and share the thing on Teams and everyone is seeing all that. They're like, okay, goddamn it, you don't know how to do that, really?
Exactly.
Which, yeah, and yeah, I'll back to that point anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so some people, like, the people that grew up around computers, like you're saying, Ovi, it'll be easy for you to transition from working in the office to working from home. But then the people that grew up in the 19 BCs, the before computers, they will take a little bit longer to adapt because they'll be like, look, how do I do this? Or new systems and all of that, which means it's bringing down productivity as well. Sometimes people just can't be bothered because they don't want to be, but then if they're in a work environment, they're around people that they can learn from. There's certain people that don't want to look like they don't know anything, so they'll never admit that they don't know anything.
And they'll never ask. Yeah.
Anyway,
I've seen people. I've seen, like, even in my place, I've seen a person who actually quit, and this person was she was very, very good because she worked in an office before doing the same exact job, but it was just so hard to transition into it. It was now a different company to do the same thing, but because it was just from home, like, she didn't get grasp of it, and she just said, "Look, I think this is not going to work out for me, and I want to leave." Peace out. You know what I mean? But it's
with that note, Ovi, looking at this, we're all working from home. Everything is getting so interesting. Technology is really improving. We've had the likes of what's that again? Chat GPT coming through, and everybody's so excited using such things. We have, like, automation. There's a lot of automation in our emails and stuff like that because you just want to make sure that you do your work on top of everything, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So companies are really improving on the automation part, and this is really a big thing because then, like we're talking now, you all want to work. You all want to work from home, but how many people does it require to work from home to get a company running? Like, computers can do a lot of things right about now, and there's a majority of you now here on the panel. You're encouraging working from home, and how do you feel, like, just watching the news and looking at all these big tech companies letting go of, like, 10K, 20K, 1K people because they know they can create some automation in kind of sense, like, and with this automation, like, how do you feel, like, as an employee, encouraging to say working from home? How are you feeling about it right about now?
For me personally now, guys, the only thing that I really find in trouble because of when working from home, guys, I want to say this.
Did you understand the question?
I know, right? I'm like,
I did.
Okay.
This, guys, like, there's too much technology. I can't keep up with it. Listen, I love computers. I have all the stuff, but now this thing is going to some level. Me, I think the biggest problem now that I always find right now, right, is if I had to be doing my job when I'm working from an office, after my work, I wouldn't have to go down there and type a lot of emails and send to this and break down this and break down this. That's my biggest problem. Because when you guys are my friends, so when it comes to me under texting or writing things, hey.
Okay, can you read what's on the?
Yes, I know. AI is animation a risk to employees? No, it's not.
Whoa, what?
It's not.
So you think? So, Ovi, you think you said you had a colleague that really just gave up on all these, kind of like saying, you know what, the technology in-house is not the same as the one that I was using before. The one that I was using before was easier. Now companies are making it easier for themselves to say, two steps that was required for like a data entry person, they can have that automated, and now they can just have you to assess certain things.
You need to wait. Simplify this, right? I think let's simplify this a little bit because, like Ovi said, what did he say?
Animation.
Animation. Anyway, for people to understand,
automation.
Let me put this into context, right? Let me put this in.
Okay, hope you don't relax.
Okay. So automation. Why is the world leaning towards automation? Look, automation is normally done.
Guys, can I explain what's automation first? That word is a bit.
It'll make sense when I explain it.
Okay, cool.
So companies look to automation to make simple jobs easy, right? So to make things that are repetitive easy. Right?
Okay, but that doesn't explain. A simple job, make it easy. It's already simple. Why do you want to make it more easy?
People spend hours and hours. Yeah.
By putting a robot there, because a robot will work, no need for overtime, no need to strike, no need to be sick.
It's gonna be there. i.e. chat box.
The biggest example, guys.
Okay.
Are those self-assisted till systems? Yeah.
Do you need anyone there?
Back in the day, there used to be somebody there. Now there's probably half the staff there. This has been there for years, right? But so what MP is trying to say is, is it a risk to employment? Because back in the day, you're used to seeing people. So it means people were in jobs, people were able to afford things, whatever it is. Now they're bringing in these automation systems. Is it helping people? Because these things have been accelerated because of COVID as well. A lot of people were going out because they were sick and whatever it is. So companies will be looking more to automation. So the question is it a risk to people? The one easy thing that is done in your workplace. Think about your workplace right now. The thing that you do and you think this is brainless. Anyone can do this.
Yeah.
If that thing is replaced by a robot, does it pose a risk to you? So is it a risk to everyone? Now, Ovi, you can answer the question. You understand what automation is now?
Dun, dun.
For my boys, sizona.
Okay, to the level where I buy it. To the level where I buy. Okay, so I think those things. But you know what?
Okay. We'll give you an example.
Yes.
Your boss says, type up a report, send it to me in the next hour, right?
I don't like
Send it to me in the next hour about this problem. People are going on Chat GPT, right? Less than 30 seconds, you have the full report sent to your manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even to have to proofread it and all that stuff. Everything is done. Right?
Even easier, Ovi. The current job you work in involves you to communicate with people, right? It involves sort of working out a deal. I don't want to give the full details, but that's what it involves, right? What if one day, they just call in and there's a system. Press 1 if you need this. Press 2 if you need that.
There is actually, yeah. Because I know when they come to me, this is what they want. Okay, so I understand.
So think about it.
No, but you guys like to put fancy words. You put fancy words to confuse me.
How?
So think about it. There was someone
machine.
There was someone else before you that was handling all of that and say, hold up, I'll link you up to Ovi. Right?
Okay,
so
yeah.
Actually, there was probably 2 people that were doing that job.
Yeah,
but those 2 people are gone now.
Oh, there was a switchboard. There was a group of people on a switchboard going. They press this button.
Switch what?
Switchboard. I said. Switchboard, man. Anyway, the baby hi, hello. So she says, look, I think if you're in a job where a robot can do your job, get out of there and find a job that actually challenges you. That's crazy. I could never. Ain't no robot could ever do my job. You know what I mean? And yeah, so RB says we need to keep in mind as well that this only risks towards physical jobs. there's a lot of jobs that require human intervention, and the simple example is the engineer that fixes the robot. That's a good. Yeah, you're right about that, but it's not
They'll
just
be
physical jobs.
fixing themselves.
It's not just
sooner or
physical
later.
jobs. It's not. There's automation in
not just
software now.
Yeah, but
and
no, but yeah,
and you know what? I'll give you an example as well, right?
There's AI rappers now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll
You'll
give you an
be
example as well.
obsolete.
Like when you call the bank, you have the automated part, and then you have customers that are actually so frustrated with that, and all they want to do is
yeah.
speak to a human being.
You're a human
Okay?
being, not plus one.
Yes.
Press the red button for human.
Exactly. So I
If
think
that doesn't answer your question, press 7. No.
yeah, so
Oh,
I think
wow.
it depends. It depends. It depends on what industry you're in.
Yeah.
It depends what job you're doing, because at the end of the day, customer service might move towards that, but there's still need for that human interaction, whether we
Yeah.
like it or not.
Yeah.
There's still need for that human interaction. No one
Because you
wants to
can
do it.
understand each other as well as humans, and that's
Now,
truth.
you know, and also to just make it a bit more apparent, because a lot of people are in the comments saying, look, if you work, obviously, but the baby high said, if you work in this job, get out of there. Let's say Amazon's hiring a lot. They hire a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
They are now getting into automation in their logistical warehouses. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you can think about the people that move boxes all around all day, getting paid a lot of money, right? There's an Amazon warehouse close to where I live, right? It's getting closed down. 1,000 people could lose their job, right? So these are people that obviously it's a low level skill job. You're moving things around, and then think about the people that are supervising these people also are going to go, because those people have qualifications. All right. think about, I don't know, I guess some sense of security. Think about the people that do screening for employees. Think of the people that do training for those employees. So it's not just necessarily the people that are doing the jobs. It's also the people that are there looking after the people.
Those people, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as much as this opens a job for the engineer, how many engineers do you need to manage robots? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many people do you need to manage people? You know?
And now I think what's going to happen is the people that are managing those people, that will be replaced by AI.
Yeah.
Even the making decisions will be replaced by AI. Even trying to find somebody to work in a company, that will be filtered. It's already being filtered by
Already
AI.
done now.
Yes.
Your CV gets filtered out.
A
Like
filter,
yeah.
so it
When you
will
put the
read out
CV on his job thing.
exactly.
Words.
It will read out
Keywords.
certain words,
Me.
certain keywords.
Me, that's why on my CV I was like aeroplane driver.
So
senior analyst.
Hey,
from-
Do me a favor, please. Get out
Get
of
out of here, man.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
All right, you guys are gonna sit here and tell me you never lied on your CV your whole life.
I don't know
Never
what you're
your whole
talking
life.
about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
these are the guys. I'm a strategical flow engineer.
Bam. And then, you know what? I think they're like, okay, can you do the work?
I have to measure the geometrics of the area.
Yeah.
What job do you do? I'm more pros, bro. I'm more pros.
A flow organizer. But he's a cleaner. He's a cleaner. Flow organizer.
Look at this.
That's all right. That's good. So RB says AI out there making anything but husbands these days. They're not moving fast enough. I think even the AI husband would blow up. You know what I mean? The AI husband needs coping mechanism for the.
I'm just saying this, John Cena. Dude.
I got the John Cena. I got the John
Cena. And yeah, just to add on to what you guys were saying, I feel like with this add-on to say what AI is actually bringing up is that it will require a lot of people to be way highly skilled than required to be on a certain role, and I think it's very harsh on like the people that really don't have that IQ to compete with the computer, to prove themselves that they can do a certain job at the required time, at the required speed, and the perfect manner and all of that stuff. And it's going to be a bit sticky. It's going to get a bit sticky, and not a lot of people are going to like this. And it feels like, do we have to be in this position that, going forward, that when we see these things that organizations are doing, right, when we're seeing that organizations are pushing this, because then right about now we've actually experienced this. You're in lockdown, you're working overtime, and you're not going back to your employer and claiming that overtime, right? You seeing something is wrong because you're working extra hours. You say, oh, let me just finish this task, let me do that and stuff like that. Before, you used to go forward to your employer and say, I did overtime of like, certain hours just so I complete the task. Now you're just like, I just need to finish the work. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. Like, do we need, like, going forward now to say, thinking about it, like, when we see something's going wrong, like AI is going wrong, when we see that you're doing overtime, when you see that all of these things are going wrong, like, should people being going forward to be striking at this stage? Because the workplace has totally changed. Now you have less to say because you're working remotely. I don't know how you're going to come up with your labor union in your Teams chat to start striking. You're in a different location. You're in Thailand,
MP,
right?
let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
So the teachers' trade union in the UK, they came together over a Zoom meeting, signed a petition, and went on strike. They didn't meet each other. They sent the voting ballots to each other, and they formed a union.
So is
yeah,
this how we're gonna,
so
is this how we're gonna go with it? Yeah.
Of course, cuz.
Well, it's happening. Like, if people need to take action, they take action. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
You don't need to be in the office to form a union.
At all. At all. At all.
Let's be
you can do it over Teams.
So
exactly.
remember the days where your parents finish up work and they take you over
again,
to the park to play in the sandbox and all of that stuff.
Back in the day.
Back in the days. Back in the days. There was no back in the days.
This is discriminating just because I'm an old man to say
back in the days there was no touchscreen phone.
But then you're looking.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way! Yeah.
No, not MP. We just say some outlandish-ish, man.
Darth,
like what?
Darth Vader is not here.
Hey, guys, you've been hating on your cuz. You're hating on me because you.
Wait. Sorry. I just wanted to go. Sorry, MP. The automation part, right? We've been talking about how automation is bad. But I think the good side of automation, right? If I have to put this in an analogy, of course, like people say, oh, you have to jump through hoops to get the right job or whatever it is. Automation is going to make that hoop smaller, or it is, because the simple jobs will not be there. So which means everyone's going to be fishing in pretty much the same pond or so, because let's be honest, people are getting born even today. Yeah. So, but then the advantage of this is that it raises the level, right? You don't just need general education now to get what's going on.
Sorry guys, I knocked out.
Yeah, so you're not just going to need general education to get a job. You're probably going to need a qualification of some sort. So it raises the standards,
raises the bar.
And unfortunately, the purpose, before working.
How are people in the Amazonia areas going to cope up with this? Like, come on.
I don't know,
Come on.
They gotta find a way.
Farming.
They gotta find a way.
AI farming robots. I don't know. They'll find something. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's going to elevate things for mankind, because one thing before getting a job, before anything, survival is the most important thing here, right? Yeah. So whatever's going to be thrown at us, automation in this sense, it will force people to level up. Do better for yourself. Want more. Just like what the baby high said. Look, if you're in a job that you feel like is under threat, go and look for something better. Apparently they want Ovi on every week. Every week.
Celebrity.
We'll try. Hey, Ovi is something else. But yeah, as you were saying, I just wanted to point that out, because automation is not all bad. It's making things simple. It's also, you got to think about what it's doing for people that are, I guess, physically challenged, mentally challenged, whatever it is. Like these things that are being, technology is helping a lot of things, and automation is also speeding up a lot of things. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
And it's also improving the inclusivity. Sorry.
Inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
Hey,
get in there, get in there,
You
get
got
in
it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
yeah. So
I'm clipping myself.
yo. So it's not, it's not, it might be helping other people become better drivers. You never know. It might be like there's a lot of things that it's doing for people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We've got a friend who's just terrible at typing. You never know what that could do for him. If he got an app that just types for him. So anywho.
Wow. So in this, you're pretty much encouraging to say we encourage people to develop all these AI systems, and we don't care the overtime cases behind it. We don't. Manovi. So over to you, Ovi. What were you saying again?
No, remember when I was saying that the situation is very calamity. It's no, guys, because like this AI business, right? It's very catastrophic because it's going to put a lot of people out of jobs. Okay, like these robots are going to take our jobs because we need people to be there to work in the workforce, but they're putting other robots to do this job for us. Who's going to work? They want us to be jobless.
Okay. Ovi.
Which brings us on to the next part.
So, Ovi, imagine. All right, Ovi, would you like to live in a world that you wake up in the morning and your breakfast is prepared and all of that stuff, and you're just walking to make sure that the plants are fine in the garden and all of that stuff,
No.
and you go back to sleep? Would you like
If
to
you
live
take
in that world?
no, if you take that away from me, what do you think I'm going to be doing?
So the world is trying to create something similar to that. There'll be a time where sort of loads of things will be automated, that you'll be left with little skills you have to level up.
That's catastrophic.
Right? Everybody else here agrees that we need that, all of that. I say on my part, we need that at a 50% rate. We don't
need that. We don't need it at all.
We don't need
No,
it
but
100%.
like one daddy said, at the end of the day, it helps you elevate yourself. It helps you be a better person. If you feel like, oh man, I could be replaced tomorrow, that gives you a chance to say, you know what, I need to up my game. I need to do
Because
whatever it is to get those qualifications to get a better job from this. So
if
what's this
that's the
problem?
case, then
So-
there's gonna.
Can I just say that it's been proven that was the 2020 late for students, right? For example, just for students that were like, just studying from home, right? Just starting from that level. Since you're saying that elevating knowledge and all of that stuff, studying at that level, they didn't do well. Their grades were really bad. Come to 2021, the grades weren't that good, because then when it comes to motivation, just in the sense of motivation itself, working from home or studying from home, it depends on the individual. So your upbringing or your environment will pretty much contribute to a lot of things. So for a lot of people that are really affected out there, how do you feel for them? Like, how do you feel like they're going to transition to be as great as you are? And how do you feel that they're going to be at the bottom of the barrel going forward because AI has taken over, and they can't really elevate themselves because they missed their ABC and all of that stuff? Like, how are you thinking about these people, Because we've got a lot of people behind us that are really struggling to elevate themselves, because look at it. They're well-able people that are on the streets, but hey, are they motivating themselves to take the next step? How many people are going to be homeless in the future if AI is taking over all of these jobs? How many people are going to be, looking to work so hard more than an AI system?
But who's okay?
Just my take. So I feel like my question is, should we, like, at this point in time, should we go out and start striking and saying this is not good and this is not bad?
They said we wouldn't see 2000. We are here. They said COVID would kill us all. We are here.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
what's
yeah.
What
up.
is automation going to do? Huh?
That's what's up.
Man survives. When we need to survive, we will
Read that
survive.
comment.
We'll adapt.
Read that comment,
Exactly,
Vitali.
exactly,
Adapt and
exactly.
overcome. That's what's going to happen. What about Japan? In some hotels, they have a robot that checks you in, takes you to your room, and brings you your suitcase. It's scary where things might be, and she says we don't need it. Now let me flip this for you. Think about the old lady, yeah, that can barely walk, has loads of luggage, needs to check herself into a hotel, and the people that do it are sick on that day, right? Or maybe there's too many people checking in at one time, right?
And she has to
And
wait.
she's been put on because the floors at the bottom have been booked. She's been put on, I don't know, like top floor, whatever, and say the elevator's not working. What we gonna do
How does
then?
that work?
What we gonna do then? You know, we need some of these things. I'm telling you, because a robot's not calling in sick, is it? It might be faulty, yeah, but you know, come on.
It's
We
not
need
gonna
to
call in sick.
increase efficiency basically of things. It will help people, you know. That's what I think. That's what I think the baby has.
Damn. God damn. All right. All right. Jeez, I'm panicking. I'm panicking.
I'm panicking.
Boo boo.
Panicking.
Boo boo.
I'm
Boo
panicking.
boo.
I'm
Boo boo.
like
Boo boo.
all of
Richard.
all. So, guys, if you're only just catching up on the show, we are actually talking about a view into the working world, and it was myself and Montali, Nala, and Ovi, and the guys in the chats. We were actually talking about all of this, talking about working from home, hybrid working. Is that good for you? Talking in the sense of where are we going next? Because we have AI now. So
Yeah.
are you going to compete with Chat GPT kind of like situation? And going forward, like should we put a limit to what's going on with AI? Who's governing all this? Who's going to stop it? Who's going to be the person that's going to save us all? Because the T1000 it's coming through, so we never know what's going to take over and stuff. So on that note, like we just have to close because then we've reached on that hour mark. And as always, you've been with us 5 rounds tonight. And most of all, thank you very much for joining us in the chat. And if you're watching this after, please do give us your views on all the questions that we had on. Give us, let us know like what you think about, working remotely, AI, and what it has to do. Do you think we need to strike going forward? Do you think we have to be, people without the machines, that kind of thing. So for now, guys, it's 5 rounds, and see you next time.
5 is in the G.
Hey, guys, take it easy.
Take it
Peace.
easy,
Give some
cuz.
likes.